Namaskar, good evening to you all, and welcome to my channel on yoga and soft skills. Today we will talk about the importance of encouragement and discouragement on the success of our lives. I will give you a few examples. Some of these may be known to some of you at least, but we will talk about them in the context of the effect on our success. Now, the first one is about the bumblebee. This story is talked about by Dale Carnegie in his books. It's a fascinating example. Bumblebee is a type of fly, a type of bee whose body is this big, and on top of the body the head also is round body and round head, but on both sides the fly has wings, small, very lightweight. You can see through that sort of wings, very lightweight, very weak. Obviously, to our looks, it looks very weak. So, the bumblebee cannot fly according to the laws of aerodynamics. That's what the scientists declared. But nobody told the bumblebee that it cannot fly. Therefore, from the time it is born, it started using its weak wings. And when it started moving its wings, its body became light, not touching the ground. It found that. And as it practiced moving its wings with greater speed, started flying, and it defied the laws of aerodynamics. Now, what is happening here is that there is nobody to discourage the bumblebee, nobody to tell that you can't fly according to the laws of aerodynamics, nobody to tell that. Therefore, it was able to fly. That's what the lack of discouragement can do in the matter of success of an individual in his life. Bumblebee is able to fly only because nobody is there to tell it that it cannot fly as per the laws of aerodynamics. So don't discourage people, please. Whether you encourage people or not, don't discourage people. Let them try whatever they want to try. Let them try and succeed. Possibly they may succeed. Many people succeed because of lack of discouragement. Don't be a discourager. Now, I will tell you one more story. This is a story which was told in some context by Sandeep Maheshwari in one of his speeches in Hindi. There were two children, maybe aged 5 and 7. I will tell in my own vocabulary, not in the way he told, but the content is the same. So the two children were great friends, bosom friends, and they were always playing together in the evenings outside the village. Now, one day when they were playing outside the village, the elder boy, 7-year-old boy, fell into a well containing water. He doesn't know how to swim much, though probably he knew to some extent, but not much. And he doesn't know how to come out of that well. It's a deep well, a fairly deep well, which is used for agriculture purposes. Now, the younger boy saw that his elder friend is not able to come out of the well. Therefore, he wanted to find out how to bring him out of the well. He looked around In sight there was no other human being other than himself. And there was one bucket, empty bucket, with a string, with a long string attached to it. Usually that bucket and string are used to draw water from the well for the purpose of irrigation, for taking bath, etc. probably. Now the 5-year-old boy lowered the bucket into the well, holding the string in his hand. Once the bucket touched the level of water, he asked his friend who is inside the well, who is floating in the water, "Get into the bucket, I will draw you out of the well." The elder boy got into the bucket, and the older boy turned around and started drawing the string along with the bucket and along with his friends with all his might. It was a very tough job, very, very tough job, but the younger boy finally succeeded in drawing his bosom friend out of the well. The older boy came out of the well. They put the bucket and string wherever it was, and they came out. They came back to the village. The older boy was fully drenched in water. The younger boy has his hands rubbed by the string. So skin has peeled off wherever he had held the string. They came. They were afraid to tell the story to the elders of the village. But anyway they told. They thought that they will be beaten up for doing such things. But the people in the village were laughing at them actually. They were not angry with them, but they were laughing at them. So the people in the village did not believe them. How come a 5-year-old lean, thin boy draw out much older boy, 7-year-old boy who was stronger than this fellow from a deep well with the help of this bucket and the string? How did the older boy sit in the bucket? How did the younger boy drew the string? This was unbelievable for the people of the village. Therefore, they did not believe. Therefore, they started laughing. They thought the two children were making up the whole story. But in that village, there was one fellow who was willing to believe them. He is ordinarily considered more intelligent, wiser than all the others. So he did not disbelieve. He was actually praising the younger boy. But the villagers asked him, "What, sir? Why are you believing them? See, they are making up a story." The wise man told the villagers, "No, it's not a story. It has actually happened. The boy has done it. Look at his hands, the peeled off skin. Look at the elder boy whose whole body is drenched. His clothes are drenched. How come this happen if the boy did not fall in the well and if the younger boy did not draw him out?" I believe them. The villagers were aghast at his explanation. They still persisted, "No, sir, it is unbelievable. How can you say the younger boy, rather lean and thin fellow, how can he have the strength to draw him out?" Then the wiser man said, "Because all of you were not there. There was nobody to discourage him and tell him that you can't do it. Therefore the boy did it. The boy's mind was full of confidence and his intention that he should save his bosom friend. Therefore he saved." In circumstances where there is no discouragement, where the mind is full of a particular intention, the body gets the strength to do extraordinary things. The strength doubles, triples also. So the boy was able to do it. Again, here the lack of discouragement. Let us see one more example. There was a village adjacent to which there was a huge rock. It was very steep, very difficult to climb. Therefore, one day all the villagers gathered there, and the males of the village talked amongst themselves. Whoever can win this, whoever can go up this steep mountain, rock, that fellow should get 10,000 rupees prize. Now many strong people, agile people of the village tried to go up the steep rock, but they failed. Some of them got injured also. Ultimately, one fellow, short fellow, short and lean fellow, he came forward and he wanted to climb that rock. The villagers said, "Okay, go ahead." But initially they said, see, when strong people are not able to do it, you also can't do it. They said, you can't do it. But the boy heard it another way. We will talk about it later on. Then the short young boy tried to go up the steep rock. When he went 25% of the height, he looked back. People were waving to him like this. Then again he thought, like in the first instance, that they were encouraging him. Actually, the boy was deaf. He didn't hear their discouragement. He thought that their discouragement was actually encouragement. So at the 25% height, he thought he was doing really very well. So all his discouragement, whatever discouragement he had in himself, that also vanished, and he got energized. And he went up 75% of the rock and then looked back. Then also people were waving to him like that, don't go beyond this, don't go beyond this. But he thought that they were actually encouraging him. He thought that they were telling him that only you can do it, you are doing it, like that. So he went up the rock fully and then came down the rock also and claimed the prize. So see the lack of discouragement or the evidence of possible encouragement can do. It happens whether you want to speak in public or whether you want to achieve something greater than that. You can do that provided there is encouragement and there is no discouragement. Encouragement can come from others and from within you also. Likewise, discouragement also can come from within you and from outside you also. So, first, you be your friend. There should be no discouragement to you from within you. There should be encouragement to you from within you. The rest of the world may encourage you or discourage you, whatever. If encouragement is there, it is good, but if there is discouragement only, what can you do? But there is one person who can encourage you always and not discourage you always. That person is yourself. That person can be your real friend. That's what Lord Krishna also says. Atmanyeva Atmana Bandhuhu, Atmanyeva Atmana Shatruhu, Atmanyeva Atmana Bandhuhu, Atmanyeva Atmana Ripuhu. You yourself, if you are encouraging yourself and if you are not discouraging yourself, you are your best friend. But if you are discouraging yourself, if you are not encouraging yourself, then you are your worst enemy. Now, do you want to be your best friend? Do you not want to be your worst enemy? You must not be your enemy and you must be your friend. You have understood probably what I am saying. Every day you must encourage yourself. Every day you should stop discouraging yourself. Then life will be always a winning path. I wish you that. Thanks a lot for listening. We will see again with another great topic. Thank you.